People on Earth can decide to exercise for many reasons: to be healthy, lose weight, tone muscles, and even reduce stress. However, astronauts in space have an entirely different motive: to stay alive. Astronauts, once in space, suffer from osteoporosis, a disease that results in a significant amount of bone loss. This occurs due to spending weeks or even months in a microgravity environment, in which the astronauts remain weightless the entire trip. To put into perspective, a healthy adult loses about 3% bone density over the course of a decade, while an astronaut at a minimum of 1% per month. It's common to believe that astronauts can easily recover this loss of bone density when they return to Earth, but astronauts go through a phase called skeletal unloading, which makes recovering bone density a lot more difficult than losing it. Nevertheless, the health of astronauts in the mission, especially when dealing with microgravity and bone loss, is entirely essential to the astronauts' life support. Because researchers cannot ascertain what about microgravity causes this bone loss, there is no other way to prevent bone loss the most other than to exercise. For astronauts, exercising now can take up at least 2 hours per day, if not much more. Exercising is not an issue just for in-flight. Exercising is an issue for the entire mission. Whether performing or training, astronauts must maintain a healthy lifestyle compared almost to that of an Olympic athlete to prevent atrophy of muscles. If a healthy person exercises an hour a day, then an astronaut must achieve twice as long of a workout, if not more. Currently, there are 3 solutions to this problem. The treadmill vibration isolation system, or TVIS, is like any normal treadmill on Earth, but simply hovers around the station with the astronaut, who is strapped to the TVIS. Another solution is a cycle ergometer with vibration isolation system, or CEVIS, which is essentially a mechanical bicycle, except that the astronauts must strap their shoes into the buckles and wear seat belts to hold them down. Lastly, the resistive exercise device, or RED, is a weightlifting device that stimulates gravity. Additionally, another machine can also ameliorate the strength of astronauts. By introducing a machine that incorporates the TVIS and the CEVIS, such as an elliptical bicycle, an astronaut can exercise around the space station while performing his or her tasks. This is somewhat similar to running in place, except being strapped onto this elliptical bicycle allows the astronaut to actually run around the space station. However, for all of this fitness to be achieved, astronauts must show certain characteristics before the mission that demonstrate the astronauts' abilities to actually fulfill proper fitness schedules. A solution to this need for specific crew member skills or characteristics would be an extensive test astronauts will be put through that will test their abilities to lift weights and run long distance in a timely manner, while doing so consecutively for a period of time. Nevertheless, exercising is extremely essential to the health of astronauts in a microgravity environment. Without consistent and extensive exercise, the astronauts' legs will weaken, their muscles will atrophy, and their health will never regain when they return back to Earth. Therefore, exercise is a property extremely vital to the space station and the astronauts in general.